You're doing her thing.
Shit, maybe I should invest.
Zach, I am doing the best and everything in my power to keep the peace between me and Karen. You honestly think investing in her company that she serves with my client Pam and Aaron is a good idea?
Point taken.
Okay, first of all, good morning. Yes, I am trying to be, well, neutral in this video. And I'm not going to address it every time I do an upload like, look, guys, I'm not going to be negative because no, I'm just telling you like it is. But I am putting in a disclaimer because this is a Fatima video, but I don't want you to think that this is like an anti-Fatima video. I mean, I just made a lengthy post on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook with the clip you just saw at the beginning of the video. It's only about, 15 seconds long, and this is Fatima's reaction to Zach saying that, oh, wow, maybe I should invest in Roots to Riches. Because I wanted to get, another perspective on the investment situation. And like I said, I am open to your feedback. I want to know if you have any potential insight that maybe I'm just overlooking. But when I heard Fatima's response to Zach saying that, maybe I should invest after, Fatima kind of broke the rules by telling Zach some personal information about, a client, aka Marie, and the potential investment in Roots to Riches. Was it a bad idea to want to invest? Now, Fatima's response to me is kind of a, look, Zach, is it really something you want to do to entangle yourself or get involved in a business that Karen has with my client Pam, and also Aaron's involved too? I mean, my initial reaction was, okay, Fatima's saying this because she knows how triggering it is for Zach to deal with Karen, but especially Aaron. And from there, Zach's like, wait, I thought you two were homegirls. And Fatima rightfully said that, look, it's like, we aren't homegirls. And I mean, even though she didn't say this exact wording, even though it's been a month, I guess the takeaway is like, look, me and her are never going to be cool like that. I've accepted it. We're pretty much coexisting and being mature about the situation we found ourselves in. And I respect that. I do. And like I just said a few moments ago, it could be a conflict of interest thing where maybe Fatima feels like, because she broke the rules, include Zach into this private company business, it's almost like a mini inside trade deal, which I don't really think matters because she certainly didn't have a problem when Zach told her how he got the stock tip and got the financial come up in season 3. She's like, it doesn't matter. White folks do it all the time. Remember that? Oh man, that was years ago. But this, and I want you to look at things from my perspective here. And this is a hypothetical because I want to tell you how I think this could have been done in a tasteful way if the writing was actually leagues better than it is now. Because hit the thumbs up button if you're one of the individuals that feels like the writers dropped the ball with Zach and Aaron in season 8. Because if you remember, towards the ending of season 7 or middle, remember after Zach was on that, and I understand his stance on this, like, I want to take care of mine, Aaron's going to take care of his, and Aaron confronted him at the basketball court, and these two went at it before they eventually just agreed to, bury the hatchet and get along. And I think they even had this conversation at the gym as well. And then they went to the baby shower and everything was cool. But then for whatever reason, the writers in season 8 just opted to make these two be at odds yet again. But then bring Fatima and Karen closer than ever for some unknown reason. And it just felt like a big waste because if Aaron, Zach, Karen, and Fatima, well, not necessarily just, Fatima too, if they had been written to get along, I don't think as many people would have an issue with Zach still being daddy to one of these kids, because here's how I think things could have been written in a way to benefit everyone involved, even the fans who don't like the idea of Zach being one of the baby daddies. Look at what occurred at the salon last night, and one of my favorite scenes of the episode, even though I kind of hated it also because the salon scenes had some of the loudest background noise. And as you know, last night's episode, the post-production quality of the sound and background music was completely off. It's kind of like whenever I upload videos, and sometimes my volume might not be super loud, even though I thought I checked it. But sometimes like Audacity might update and then it resets my audio sound recording settings. So then it's like, oh, it's at 63%. That's why I was low, when usually I'm recording at 83%, in terms of recording volume. And it helps me avoid bad feedback in the background. But Karen was on that mission about, assigning tasks to everyone. Mama, you look after the salon. Pam, be on that what they use instead of Instagram, a non copyright name, a QuickGram. Hey, get on QuickGram and live stream all the time. Aaron, I need you to make sure people get their orders on time and things like that. Employees hold Roots to Riches brand parties and stuff like that. We're going to offer deals and everything. We're going to get these sales up. I don't think at this current moment in time, Pam and Karen would be against the idea of Zach investing money. And since we're a month later, if Zach is still a stay-at-home dad, he might be able to, do some time helping out too. Maybe not throwing brand parties or anything, but perhaps he could be out there advertising it. Like I said before, if he and Aaron were still on good terms, these two could be working together. They would be the dream team. Because given the fact that Karen, Aaron, and Zach have been making babies together, they might as well get into a situation where they're able to make money together for the sake of their offspring and their own pockets. That would have been awesome. Because I was, real world situation here. Over the past week or two, since, it's been getting warmer and spring is right around the corner, several friends of mine, have been hitting me up talking about, hey man, I know you sell stuff online. You got any quick advice for me? And some of people, I've done deals with, like, yo, let me buy this from you, because I can add it to my personal collection, or maybe I'll buy this from you now so you'll have some money since you're trying to sell it, but then maybe I'll hold it for myself to, increase value, usually collectibles, trading cards and whatnot, because it is awesome to be surround yourself with people you can break bread with and make bread with. So I think if the writers had focused less on the drama aspect of Zach, Fatima, Aaron, and Karen, Roots to Riches, man, that would have been awesome. Because if you remember my season 7 content, I was rooting for Pam. I was rooting for Roots to Riches to truly be the thing to make her explode and maybe even one day leave the salon. But then they ruined her character towards the end of the season with her just screwing up the salon's finances and putting Karen, who's about to have 2 babies, in the hole, just completely in the red, without any signs of wanting to pay back the money she took from the company. Remember, it wasn't until Karen finally got stern with her did she, finally talk back saying, you know what, fine, I'll pay your little funky credit cards off when I get the money. Despite the fact that Karen had a desk full of overdue bills on her, right in front of her. But then, Trey had to convince her to make, Karen like a partner or something in Roots to Riches, or it was something like that. But yeah, it's just like the writers, they have the potential to, it's like they set up the ball so you can easily get that touchdown or 3-pointer or whatever sports analogy you want to make. But then they'll drop the ball so hard because it could have been great to see Zach and Aaron and Karen all working together. And no, it wouldn't even be like Karen is seeing Zach in a different light, or, Zach is getting close to Karen. No. It's not about romance or anything. Sure, if you want to do the Aaron and Karen thing, by all means. But it could have been a great thing to see these quote unquote enemies finally putting their differences aside, working together in a situation where everybody wins. That would have been great. I think I don't honestly, and look, you're free to have your opinions, but I don't really see how anybody could dislike that idea. Because that would be a great way for everybody to put money in their pockets, everybody being civil, and the most important part, it would have shown growth and development. It really would have. And then you would have so many extra hands in the kitchen to keep the salon and Roots to Riches afloat. that when Karen finally does give birth and she's going to be out of commission for a while, everything would still be running smoothly. So, yeah, putting your differences aside for the sake of making the dream team work and getting the roots to riches into retail and then changing all their lives, what's so bad about that? But like I said earlier, just based on the way the writers have been depicting Zach and, you know, Aaron and everything like that, this could never work. It's kind of like that whole thing about, you know, yeah, black people need to, you know, lift each other up instead of, you know, once one of us makes it, they forget about the rest. Or I saw a post recently, I think it was after the NAACP awards, when the Wayans family, you know, got the, what was it called, like the NAACP Legend Award or something like that. And somebody was like, see, Keenan, this is what he gets for putting his family on. He put everybody in, you know, so they can all make money, as opposed to him just getting the money and forgetting about his family. But somebody in the comments to that said, well, see, the thing is, not every family is like that, because they all, you know, realize where they came from. And Keenan just, if in a lot of families, there are some people who feel like if one person makes it, then they deserve to get a cut of that money, as opposed to working for it. Keenan didn't just hand money out to his siblings and whoever else. He made sure he put his family on, but only after they proved themselves. Because like Marlon and a few of the other brothers said, like, you know, it wasn't like Keenan just gave me and Sean and you know, a chance to be on the show. We had to come up with our own stuff and write. He's like, he didn't treat us like brothers. He treated us like employees or anybody else trying to get their big break. And that's how they all broke off and became successful. But when you look at a situation that Zach and everybody else is in, yeah, you know, Karen did have spite and whatnot because she let go of Zach and then he had to come up. But being it's an opportunity for everybody to put their different skill sets together. Like, heck, maybe Zach, you know, I don't know, perhaps Roots to Riches would have had a little bit of change that they could have given Zach to flip in the stock market, since he's good at that. I mean, this could have been an opportunity for all these characters to utilize their skills. But, you know, I'm just thinking out loud, thinking about a potential storyline that would have been 10 times better than what we have been getting. So there's that. And then another thing about Fatima is, like, you know, this feels like the 50th time Zach has come up with an idea. And yeah, let's be real. Sometimes he comes up with just wacky ideas like the random baby names, but how it just seems like for the umpteenth time, Zach comes up with an idea that Fatima immediately shoots down. Zach, we're not doing that. But then if she comes up with the exact same idea, then all of a sudden it had to be done. It's no big deal, or it was the right thing to do. So, like I said, this isn't a Fatima hate piece. This is just a kind of a, you know, just sadness at what could have been a great storyline, but instead, you know, the writers freaked it up. So that's all I have. Like and subscribe, and that's all I have for you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next video. And don't worry, like, this is my first video. I'm not going to be posting a whole lot today because I'm getting some stuff done around the house. And if you watch my live stream, like I said, I'm still working on this office, cleaning it up, and I'm going to try to use that. Well, I don't know if I'll have it up by next week, but I want to see if I can use that microphone and everything that the Oval or BET sent me last year. Maybe that'll be a great way to enhance the quality of my work. But yeah, I got like a mini mountain of delivery boxes that came over the past couple days. I need to go through stuff I bought online for the house. So yeah, and I don't know, maybe I'll watch Beyond the Gates live tonight. Today. If not, I'll just watch it tonight because I want to just take it slow with the recording. I'll get stuff done, but hopefully we get the 30-second Sistas promo later today, because I don't want to do a finale trailer breakdown and then the 30-second promo comes out and it has a lot of juicy scenes that I didn't even think about yet. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on Zach and how he could have invested in the Roots to Riches in a storyline that is believable and actually good. So that's it. That's all I have. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.